Hey everybody, Bobby G here, back for the next episode of me continuing through the medium puzzles. And if you can see on the bottom here, we're finally on the third page, averaging about 4 medium puzzles an episode. So we got a couple more episodes ahead of us, that's for sure. But let's just keep going on to Sunny Side Up. Tim has eggs cracked. Tim has the eggs cracked, but he needs to get the pan hot. Oh, he's cooking. I see. Light the flame so Tim can fry his egg. I was really confused what they were even talking about there for a moment. So, we need to crack the egg. The lighter needs to get struck. So if I hit play, assuming the poor little egg is going to get smashed, and, well, we just need to figure out how to lend a little heat, as it were. So, alright. The classic couple components that easily go together is the flashlight and magnifying glass, which will probably load a cannonball and knock this ball here. What is this ball? A marble. Pretty big marble. Off the ledge. And then what will happen? Perhaps a little teeter-totter action is in order. But to what extent, I am not sure yet. So let's see, what is there even, I'm not sure what a rope is even necessary here for at the moment. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. We may just need something like this. And that very well, could be everything we need there. And then again, we're left with maybe 2 extra pieces, but we're just going to have to wait and see. And our poor little flashlight and magnifying glass didn't do anything. Here we go. Well, I didn't expect the marble to go for that big of a ride. Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. We actually only needed like half of the pieces that were given to us, just because this marble goes crazy and falls off the edge. And no, I guess we needed this pipe just in the right position to fall and get the bellow. Well, alright. Not exactly sure how to get to the next puzzle screen, so let's just replay it real quick. And, well, now, of course, unable to do what I thought it would. And, boy, I guess I was just lucky before, huh? There we go. Alright. The Martian mining colony needs to send space rocks back to Earth. Launch the rocket. Alright, well, here's our rocket, of course. And we have a number of things here available to us. Let's see what the moving part seems to be. The moving part seems to unfortunately be this blimp. And this is solar power. It's kind of interesting. Solar panel. So the solar panel, I think, lit up because of the blimp being on fire. Yeah, that is indeed the case. So what does that mean for us? That means, well, I'm not sure, because there's actually nothing to plug in that I can see. Oh, excuse me. There is. There is indeed this laser. However, it's a little short. It's a little short. I wonder if this will do anything here. Nope. Wonder if this will do anything. Now we're doing the trial and error stage. And apparently when the blimp gets destroyed, the rope kind of breaks free right off the bat, so that's not really going to help us anyway. Excuse me. So what could be Somehow we need to get this solar panel powered, I think. But that's too far away. That's too far away. And this is not helping anything, right? No. Perhaps we need a little bit of help from the blimp as well to pull the light. Nope. Still nothing yet again. So, I am a little perplexed here. A little perplexed. I mean, obviously, of course, we're going to need a couple of these mirrors. Like, that's not really the difficult part, in my mind. These mirrors, you know, it might take a little bit of adjustment, but that's probably all that needs to happen. The other part that just needs to happen is being able to make this light turn on. There we go. Alright. So the blimp doesn't have to crash and burn after all. And there we go. Alright. Well, that one wasn't so bad after I just got the hang of it there. So, alright, Martian Launch. Nice little puzzle. Factory opening. The grand opening of the fireworks factory is tomorrow, but Waldo wants to do it early. Oh, Waldo. Help him launch the fireworks to celebrate. Okay. Well, let's see. As we always say, what's the moving part? Not a whole lot this time. Look at this. We have some wall. Of course, the cat-o-matic is what we're missing. That's going to start some sort of chain of events here, right? He's going to push the ball that way. And then what? Do we kind of want this to get a bit of a boost, perhaps? Get a bit of a boost, perhaps, folks, and, well, maybe we want something like this. You know, I'm only guessing at this juncture. I'm really not sure of all the details here. Do we even have this much going for us? Barely. Barely, barely. Let's try to move this. But even... Oh, that's actually having a tough time fitting. There we go. So even if the bowling ball makes it all the way over here, I'm guessing we need to... do something like this. But how? I'm not sure how that's helping us at the moment because it's quite a ways off. Quite a ways off. This rope here, I'm assuming, is going to have to kind of swing in some sort of fashion. And since this was already here, we can't adjust the teeter-totter. So I am unsure of what's necessary here. Well, one thing's for sure. We're going to need a little bit of this conveyor belt to help us, as the candle's assumingly going to have to ride over to the left. But that's only after this bowling ball falls and turns it on. So somehow, we're still going to need... I wonder if this was going to be considered in the way, or... So we still don't necessarily have a way for this teeter-totter to get triggered. No, we certainly don't. I'm kind of thinking that all of these pieces really might not be necessary. Oh boy, I am more than stumped here, folks. More than stumped here. Oh. Well, I was unaware that this was possible. This might help. The fact that, that actually saves us a corner piece. Alright, alright, well maybe now we're onto something. Maybe. Maybe now we're onto something. But what? Oh, and we have one more to go. Alright, we have one more piece of wall to go. Well then, let's just use all the walls at once here. I must have missed something in the tutorial or something, because I was unaware that I could tilt. See, we couldn't tilt the pipes in that direction, but we can tilt the walls. Alright, now we're getting somewhere, folks. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's just move these out of the way for the moment, because I'm not sure if it's necessary. And then this will eventually fall over this way. And I'm going to shorten this actually, because we probably need all the boost we can get. Right, because we're going to need the ball to fly up and hit the teeter-totter. I am almost certain of that. And I think we're going to need a lot of momentum to do that. To do just that, excuse me. Oh, get out of here. Look at this. Am I nuts? So it's just these fingers that you can't tilt up and down? Ladies and gentlemen, I am feeling silly. Because I feel like we missed a crucial part of the puzzle point there for a little while. But alright, maybe we're back on track. Let's see how far we can get now. Because this should at least trigger the whistle, I think. I think it should at least trigger the whistle. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep. Okay. Alright. So now, obviously, we need some gears. Because the conveyor belt is currently going in the wrong direction. So that, oops, if we can, once we get the belt on here. Oh, come on. Why? There we go. Now the only other thing is that the candle needs to get lit, and I'm hoping that this candle will be able to go through the magnifying glass and, well, actually it looks like it should work anyway. So I was worried the candle would get caught up on these two pieces here, but the angles may still be okay for it to light the way it is. Let's see. Okay. Well, lesson learned yet again. And that is that we have the wrong gears in the wrong position. Because it went way too quickly and the candle was not able to get lit. Come on. Come on. It's not always the easiest to click the things you're looking for. Alright, here we go. Maybe one last time. This was a bit of a doozy. Bit of a doozy, this one. And here we go. And something's still not quite right. Something's still not quite right. Let's try it one more time with a little bit of extra speed here. Huh. Alright. I'm actually thinking that this needs to get reversed. And the game even was reading my mind, because normally you place these items one by one, but it allowed me to move them both that time. So I think as the candle floats away, we'll be able to light it. I think. Yes! Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. That one was a little difficult. Not too bad, but a little bit. I liked it. Okay, on to the next one. Over troubled water. Tim is trying to go on a hike, but the bridge is out. Fix the bridge and get Tim to the other side. Oh, sounds about something you'd want to do, and this is the first time I think we've seen this background, and I quite like it. I quite like it. Okay. So what's the deal? The bridge is out. The bridge is out indeed. The bridge is out. So let's fix the bridge, right? Let's fix the bridge, and if this thing happens to blow up the brick, I bet that would actually be enough to fix that side of it. But then the rest of the challenge remains how to blow up this small vial. And one way I bet is going to be to shoot it with the laser gun. And let's see, the other way is, well, that's the only way, but I mean, how are we going to get this balloon to actually presumably fall up, I guess, the left-hand side, and kind of pull the rope as it does that. So, well, there's 2 extra pieces here, but I wouldn't be completely surprised if we've gotten it. Just move it up a little bit. I wouldn't be completely surprised if we solved it in not too much time here. Let's see. Yeah! It's a bumpy ride for our buddy. Look at him go. Right? A bit of a trampoline action. Alright, but he made it. Congrats. That one was short and sweet. Free the balloon. Uh-oh, these are always tough. Free the balloon and let it fly off the top of the screen. Okay. Well, the scissors is going to be pretty crucial for that to happen. And this cage is probably going to have to be... No, undo. This cage is going to have to get lifted up, I'm assuming. Maybe something like this, and once the bowling ball falls into it, that will certainly help. Maybe this one will fall down and hit the trampoline and go up into it. Just see what happens here. Just see if anything good happens here. Not necessarily. Well, this is a strange one, because I almost feel like we want this vacuum cleaner to turn off. But I don't really see how we're going to be able to turn anything off. Especially considering there's a belt with nothing else to hook onto. Well, that's not true. I'm sorry. It's not true. Maybe something like this? Maybe the hamster wheel will like counteract the conveyor belt and the vacuum cleaner will turn off for just a moment. That's exactly what happens. But now, we need this bowling ball to get in. Uh-oh. Do we need both bowling balls to get into the bucket? Okay. Well, we don't necessarily have to have it so low, the hamster cage, do we? No, we don't. Well, very well may solve that quite quickly. Let's see. In it goes. Our buddy Tim gets freed from the cage, and I hope he will hit the scissors. And the balloon goes free. And yet again, we're left with 3, count 'em, 3 extra pieces. That's pretty crazy. But we did it. I think I'm going to have to call it an episode here, folks. One of the puzzles took way too long, so I'm going to do a little bit of editing. But I do appreciate if you've made it thus far with me. We're still making our way through these puzzles, and we're going to keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. This has been Bobby G. We'll see you next time.